Are you using the law of attraction? Do you follow all the steps and all the guidelines that all these beautiful experts out there tell you? You have to do this and you have to say this mantra and you have to have the feeling, right? And you have to envision yourself winning and having what you want already, right? We've all done it. I've used the law of attraction many times to varying degrees of success, but I'm not looking at it as success or failure. And that's one of the things that really holds you back. Having an expectation. When you do the law of attraction and you do it for 21 days, you do it for 30 days, you do it for an entire year, and you're always, it'll never happen. Why isn't it coming? God, universe, what am I doing wrong? Well, news for you. That's what you're doing wrong. Welcome to A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And in this video, I'm going to discuss the pitfalls of the law of attraction and what you can do to start avoiding them, right? And start recognizing that you're actually falling into a pit and you're pushing what you desire away instead of being open to receive it. Can you relate? Using the law of attraction is amazing, right? It really, all those steps, right? The planning of it, the doing of it, right? Taking those action steps to write things down every day, or to say mantras every day, or to elevate your frequency every day, to align yourself to receive what you want. That's good work. Perfect. However, what are the things that you're doing that you don't realize that are actually holding you back and pushing away what it is that you truly desire? And I'm not talking about things that you're doing every day, your everyday life, whether you're drinking alcohol or you're smoking. Those things are, those are the choices that you're making. Those things that we've been told are sins. They're not sins. It's in the eye of the beholder, right? If you're in alignment with it and that's what you want to do, you know the consequences, you're allowing yourself to have that experience. Wonderful. Congratulations. At some point, it may not align with you anymore and you want to make the changes, so you stop, right? And you do what you have to do. The law of attraction is the same way. If you're doing it with the expectation that whatever you're asking for is going to come in exactly the way you picture it, the way you write it down, the way you see it in your mind, right? And it's going to happen sooner than later, right? If you have that mindset going into this, then you've already planned to fail, right? and you don't have to have a plan either, but if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's saying. It holds a lot of meaning and a lot of truth. The law of attraction is alignment. It's energetic, right? It's using the metaverse. It's using the metaphysics around you to create. Because in essence, when you speak it, you create it. So it is about your feeling and putting your heart into it, yes. But if you're doing that on one respect, right, every morning you do it at the same time. You do your law of attraction ritual at the same exact time, and you fake it till you make it. You bring yourself up to that point where you're excited and you see it, but then you go the rest of the day in doldrums and Debbie Downer and victimhood and lack. You're pushing whatever it is that you want away. The law of attraction is the universe saying, show me what you want. I'm the architect. I'm going to build it to your specifications, right? That's why you have to get detailed. You're giving the universe a blueprint so that they can put this thing together, right? But you have to be flexible, right? It's going to happen, but it may not happen the way you want it to happen. And you may have already received something, right, through the law of attraction because you did the work, but it didn't come exactly the way you wanted to, and you're like, that's not what I wanted. So now you're not being grateful for what did show up, right? Because that's a precursor. It's not a test. It's just the universe is like, all right, until I get everything in alignment for you, for what you do want, here, have this, right? When that happens, you have to accept it with gratitude and grace, right? And humbleness and humility, as if that's the thing, right? Because that sends a message to the universe, like, I'm grateful for this. If this is all that I'm getting, it's, perfect. And the universe is going to go, no, I got something better in store for you. Just wait, and then you have to embody patience. But you have to be consistent in everything that you do. Law of attraction just doesn't say, okay, write it down 1,000 times and you did the work and it's done. Or, you elevated your frequency for that 5 minutes that you were doing the mantra, and now, you can go back to your regularly scheduled, life. No, you have to align yourself with those feelings every day. Not for just receiving what you want, but being open to receiving much more by staying in that alignment. Forget about, things in the past. That's why people like myself, I'm a spiritual transformation coach. We encourage you every day to do these things, to make these little baby step shifts, right? Because you have to shift out of that old mentality, shift out of your victim mentality, shift out of your lack mentality, and convince yourself that you're worthy. And if you don't think you're worthy, let's find out why you don't think you're worthy, and let's move you past that. Because at the end of the day, you have to release all that's holding you back. Your ego doesn't want that to happen. It's going to hold on to dear life, right? And put other obstacles in your way, right? But don't look at them as obstacles. Look at them as experiences. And look forward to those experiences and say, I know that this is one more thing, right? And I'm going to experience it. I'm going to heal it. And I'm going to go on to the next. And if something else comes in my way, that means I still need to do some more work. Law of attraction asks the same thing. I'm going to give it to you a little bit at a time, right? Baby steps. If you ask for $1 million and you find $10 on the street, that's part of that $1 million. You have to recognize that, wow, this is a beginning. This is the baby step. This is the universe confirming to me that more is coming. Stay in alignment. Stay in gratitude. Stay in presence. Continue to do the work to release things that don't serve you anymore, right? And here's the trap in that as well. Don't stay there. Don't say, oh, I haven't learned this lesson, I got to stay here until I do. Once you start repatterning what you're doing and start recognizing the things that are holding you back, and you work on them, right, diligently, that's enough. You do it with passion, you move on. Because as soon as you start letting it go, it falls away. But if you keep saying, I didn't do enough, I got to stay here until I do, or I got to heal somebody else's traumas, past life traumas, if I have to heal generational curses, okay, that's fine, and I honor you for that. You want to cut those ties, but there's different modalities that you can use other than the law of attraction to do that. You can use Ho'oponopono. You can do past life regressions. There's a lot of things. Not just the tarot cards, not just the crystals. There are many things that you can do to help you get past all of these, your past lives, your generational curses, all of those things. But just recognize when you've done the work, you've done the work, and congratulate yourself and move on. Don't get stuck there. Don't let somebody else tell you, well, that's because you did that, but it's not enough. It is enough. Once you've addressed it and you're tackling it, taking baby steps, and making the mental changes and releasing the ego, choosing your words, how you're speaking, what your vibrations are now, right? Because the words that you use also have powerful creation. They can keep you in lack too. I've said it in many of my videos. Stop using the word can't or I don't. Because when you send that out, you're sending the vibrations to the universe. Universe, I'm asking for all these things, but I can't do what it takes to get there or to help you build my dream with me. That's the message you're sending. So it's about just rethinking and stopping yourself. Every time you react to something, stop and think about it and try to respond. There's a big difference between reaction and respond, and there's a different frequency attached to that as well. Everything is frequency. The way we think is a frequency. You're sending that out. If you're miserable and you don't think that anything's going to change in your life, nothing will change, because the universe thinks you want to stay miserable, because that's your vibration. That's your vibrational set point that you're putting out there. So don't you want to put out vibrations of positivity and hope and optimism? No matter how you're feeling, find a way to shift that energy in the now moment. When you feel lack, when you feel tired, when you feel depressed, you got to find a way not to sit there and wallow in it, but to accept it. Say, okay, there's a reason for this. Let me try to figure out what this reason is. If you need to ask for help from somebody, ask for help. And if their perspective is different than yours, don't chastise them for that either, because you have to take whatever they're saying with gratitude. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate with you. That's fine. But just be grateful that they took the time to give you a different perspective. And somewhere down the road, it may actually resonate with you. And you go, oh my God, what they said back then that my ego wouldn't let me, process, makes sense now. There's a saying that the future proves the past. So something that you could have come upon 2 years ago, or in the law of attraction that you put out there 2 years ago, may all of a sudden come into your knowledge, your knowing. And if you just put it out there, did the work, and let it go, now it's a tremendous blessing. But it was meant to come in this time. But maybe it could have come sooner, but you were doing things that were pushing it away. The words you're using, your mood, your frequency, right? Staying in the 3D. That there's a lot of things you can do to get yourself out of the 3D, but we've been accustomed and patterned and programmed to do certain things. So those things take time. But when they start falling away, like the alcohol and the bad foods, processed foods, and television and things like that, the partying, when all that, you say one day, I'm over that. As soon as you start releasing those things and don't let them, grab at you anymore, or don't feel like you need to drink or need to do this or need to do that, when you want to, just because, that's a shift. And then one day you'll go, I don't want to anymore, and you won't. That's a frequency you're sending out to the universe, going, I'm ready to receive everything that I've asked for, because everything that you've already put out there, it's there for you. You just have to get yourself into the alignment to receive it. And it can be that simple, but it's more, more of a shift. But you have to do it every day. You have to recognize it every day. You have to plan for it every day. You have to wake up in the morning and say, I intend to elevate my frequency. I intend to be in alignment with all I desire. Thank you, Supreme Being, or whatever you choose to call upon. Thank you for this thing, right? Giving gratitude for already having it goes a long way, and then, elevate your frequency to it too. But don't, you don't want to overdo it either, but It's a tricky thing, but it's designed to help you align yourself, because change comes from a desire to change. So you have to make that decision to change, and then every experience that comes in, you have to tackle with the knowledge that getting through this is going to help you make that change that you want to get to. So it's not an obstacle, it's an opportunity to align yourself, to receive. Hope that makes sense to you. It is a lot easier than we allow it to be. We do make it complicated, but again, it's not about blaming ourselves or judging ourselves for that either. There's just everything in our lives have, tamped us down, kept us down, kept us in lack. I have a few videos on energy and frequencies, and everything around you is a frequency. The television, radio, the social media, all those things are distractions. And the sooner you start looking at those things and start backing away from them, you don't have to leave them. Obviously, I use social media to get my message out there, but I use it in a positive manner. And I don't allow those frequencies to enter my now space, because I've raised my frequencies. So those lower vibrations, I choose not to experience them anymore, and they don't come in. And if they do, I recognize them, and I don't just say, no, I don't need that today. It's like, okay, what are you here for? I address it, right? And see what the underlying thing is, and decide to make a shift in that moment. I can stay there if I want, but if I don't want to, then I figure it out and elevate my frequency so that it doesn't come in. I'm not saying you're evil. Again, that's what those lower vibrations want. They want you to address it and lower yourself to them. Using the words evil, negative, those things, all, you're feeding that energy. And that's pushing the law of attraction away. That's pushing what you want to come in, that you've been doing the law of attraction for. It's pushing it away. It really is. So, do it for yourself, and do it baby steps. Don't try to tackle 5 things at one time. Don't make a law of attraction mantra for 10 different things. Start slow. Do it one thing, right? And get that one thing clear in your mind, and raise your frequency and vibration to it for a nice duration of time. It could be 21 days. It could be 10 months. That you do this practice for this one thing. But do it with the heart, the feeling. But keep your frequency elevated, and react. Don't react to anything. Respond, and you're gonna see subtle changes, because it's the baby steps. It happens for me all the time, where I use this with a lot of friends lately. I've been using the future proves past, because I may have stumbled across something 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And back then I was like, wow, this is cool, but I don't understand it. And now things are aligning and coming back. Those things are coming back to me, and I go, oh my God, that's why this is here. That's why I was meant to know about it then, to align myself to receive it now. And did I push it away? Probably. But it's here now, and that's all that matters, because it's always now. And I do law of attraction things for money and things like that as well, but you don't want to give the money the power either. It's an equal exchange of energy. You have to shift your mindset about money and what it is and what it means to you and what you can use it for. So I've been doing that, and then today, out of the blue, an email came in about something that I thought I took care of years ago. That I had done it, I got everything out of it that I could, and it was done. We're talking 4 or 5 years ago. Well, there was a little bit left over in there. And an email came in. I was going to ignore it, because I was like, well, I'm done with that. But I didn't. I logged in and took a look, and all of a sudden, Marvin's got a nice little chunk of change that he didn't know about, or that he just put aside. It wasn't important, but it's back, and it came in now. So I am so grateful. Oh my God, you have no idea. It's not about getting on your hands and knees and praying. No, it's just thank you. Thank you for this blessing. Even though it was mine already, it doesn't matter. It came back to me when I didn't know it was there. So, God, I'm so grateful. You just don't understand. But I've been elevating my frequencies, and I stay on an even keel, and now, things that I've already created, they're coming to me. Again, I'm not going to say, oh, I asked for that 2 years ago and it, still didn't come in. No, I'm grateful to have it. I already do. Again, whether it's here physically or not, doesn't matter. It's here energetically. It's in my thoughts. It's in my positive vibrations. And I stay in that. And it's already here. So, use the law of attraction. It's a wonderful tool, but it's not the end-all be-all. It's not just about doing the work every day for 21 days and then, sitting there and waiting like a bump on a log. You have to continue to do the work, because this is all about raising your frequency, right? We want to ascend. So doing these law of attraction things are beginnings, right? And they help you get there. But once you stop using the law of attraction and believe that it's coming in, then you have to continue to keep your frequency on the even keel and continue to do work to shift your mindset, shift what you're eating, shift what you're drinking, shift what you thought or your thoughts are, shift how you respond to an experience versus reacting to it. And all of those things combined are going to help you manifest anything you want in your life. And I mean anything. So, you're worthy. You're worthy. You're worth it. You deserve everything you've asked for. Everything. So just know that you need to just do a little bit of work, make those changes consciously, and then congratulate yourself and pat yourself on the back when you do achieve them. And just be grateful for every experience, good, bad, or indifferent. Be grateful for that experience. Be thankful when you get the littlest thing, because it's a stepping stone. Remember that. Everything adds up. Doesn't all have to come in at one shot. And if you're expecting it to come in all at one shot, you're pushing it away even further. So just be mindful of your thoughts. And instead of paying the price for pushing it away with your thoughts, pay attention, right? Paying attention is that currency. It's not money. It's a vibration. So pay attention to your thoughts, and everything that you choose to create will manifest. Timing doesn't matter, because timing is an illusion. Time is an illusion. So try to become a little more patient. I have videos on this channel, helping you to get a little more patience. And if they resonate with you, fantastic. I'm grateful that you're tuning into this right now. I hope it brings you some clarity, because I can't do the work for you, and no one else can do the work for you. You have to do the work. But I am a spiritual transformation coach, and here's the link to my website. I can help you if you don't know what you're doing to push your law of attraction away, to push away the life that you want, and you think you're doing everything correctly, and but something's still not there. You're still not in alignment. I can help, and it'd be my honor to help you figure that out. So check out my website, enter your email for a 30-minute decompression session with me, and in that session we'll just see what the priority is and see if we can get you a resolution together, so that you can start taking baby steps towards correcting what it is that's keeping you in lack, that's keeping you from manifesting everything that you desire. It's my honor to do so. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment, where you are on your law of attraction goals, and if you're planning to fail, or if you're planning to succeed, or you're failing to plan. I'd love to know where you are on your journey. And please subscribe to my channel if it resonates with you. I'm truly grateful. I'm sending you all the positive energy that you could ever want. May everyone be infinitely blessed with wealth and abundance and peace and joy and happiness. That is my wish for you. And that is what I'm putting out to the universe with unconditional love. Have an amazing day.